Hey, this is Bryce, and thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel, Jacket Trades. In this video, we're going to do an unboxing of this vintage RC kit. This is the oldest kit in my collection at the moment. Obviously, based on the title of the video, this is a Yokomo Mini Racer RC12. This kit first came out in 1977. It was manufactured up through the early 80s. It was the first kit that Yokomo produced. So prior to the production of this kit, the company Yokomo was basically an individual named Yokobori Mokiai. Yokobori initially started out selling RC cars in a department store at the time. And then he developed a relationship with Associated Electronics, importing their RC car, the RC1, in 1970. And throughout that time, he also got into manufacturing optional parts for that vehicle. And then in 1977, he started offering the Cox Doom Buggy as a ready-to-run vehicle in Japan. And when he changed the company name to Yokomo, he offered this as their first manufactured kit. So this is basically a 1/12 scale PAM car that was offered with 3 different body options. The Porsche 917 body, which is what we see as the company logo, where it's the name Yokomo and it's in the shape of a Porsche 917. The kit was also offered with the body option of a Lamborghini Countach LP500 and the Ferrari 512 BB. The kit that I have is the Countach LP500. At the time in 1977, this kit was being sold for 12,800 yen, which by today's inflation is about 21,000 yen, or 161 US dollars, today's US dollars. And then if you do kind of reverse inflation, that was approximately 33 US dollars back in 1977 for this kit. It's kind of a unique box, as you can tell, because it looks more like a Happy Meal or a grab-to-go type box. The cool thing is that you can actually fold this flat or rectangular for storage, and I imagine for stocking on the shelves as well. And then when the kit was sold, you can quickly pop this up as a kind of grab and go. There were some interesting features with this kit. The manual's kind of interesting to look at. To me, it's kind of bonkers. The kit actually comes with a titanium rear axle, which I would think for 1977 would be kind of high tech. And there's some other interesting features that I'll get into as we do the unboxing. So I'll go ahead and flip the camera around now. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Alright, so let's have a proper unboxing here. So this kit is actually in really good condition. The only thing that is damaged is the decal sheet. So we have the body. This is a nice uncut Lamborghini Countach body. Still bagged. So the kit was originally released with the Porsche 917 body, and the other 2 bodies were released thereafter. And we got, it looks like an electronics tray for servo mount, for mounting the servos, and battery cover, I guess. What's kind of interesting is this is a little battery box for individual cells and then you install the contacts. So you don't necessarily use a battery pack, but you install individual battery cells. So I'll do a photo montage when this is all done. So we got the wheels with foams mounted. These are chrome plated with brass bushings. It looks like the chrome plating is starting to flake off. Not a whole lot to this kit. So here we have a molded wing with mounts. We've got the rear pod and it looks like a hollow titanium tube for the axle. Then we have the front bumper and the front body mount, a belt crank, some servo linkage, the antenna, a nice little spring, kind of a whip spring. The chassis, so this is marketed as Duraluminum, which I'm gonna have to look up to see what that is, because it sounds like fancy talk for aluminum. a little hardware bag with the front axle, or I guess the front upright. It's machined out of some kind of plastic. Plastic's kind of blackish gray, so I don't know what it is. And then the little steering knuckles. And then a little motor. I don't know if this is like a 380 or actually it's a little short. So I don't know what size this motor is. And then a mechanical speed controller, of course. And the best part, I think the best part out of this kit is the manual, and I'll get into that. So before we do that, let's go ahead and do a montage of this kit. Alright, so let's get into the manual here. So we've got the decal sheet with stickers that you would never find on cars today, like Marlboro. As you can see here in the corner, that the sheet is kind of ruined, or not ruined, it's just damaged, but it doesn't really affect, I mean it affects this 0 here, but otherwise these stickers are in good shape. They're definitely usable. Then we have these larger stickers, Super Mini Racer RC12E. The official name of the kit was the Mini Racer RC12. The wing also has a decal here, which doesn't look like it would fit the wing. It looks a little too big, so I'm curious what that is. Maybe it's supposed to go to the edges. Alright, and we got what looks like a registration form. So you put postage here. Then we have what looks to be some instructions for, it's almost like an addendum to the manual, it looks like. Either that or hop-up parts, optional parts. So they list the battery here, 6-volt battery. 6-volt battery is 4 cells, which is about the size of what this thing can take. So it looks like as an option you could get a battery pack versus using the individual cells. Then there's a charger for that pack. So the manual, this is probably one of the coolest manuals I've seen in a long time. Everything is hand drawn. All the steps hand drawn. We do have a photo of an isometric view of the car here. And then we have these two characters, kids at the time, that potentially would be assembling this kit. Looks like they have 2 options for radios. So in each step of the way we have these characters helping out with the assembly. So it's cute, right? So it's a really cool vintage manual. It's printed on heavy, almost cardstock paper, so it's very durable. It's a nice manual. So maybe those tires aren't mounted. They're talking about using adhesive here, or glue, to glue those tires on. Okay, so this is where that decal sheet was damaged. So probably what happened was this got folded up into the page, and it actually took some of the artwork with it. So we got the front axle, motor assembly, front axle, the bumper. We got that steering bell crank. Then we got the battery box with the little contacts that they want you to assemble, or you could potentially use a 4-cell pack on it. Mechanical speed controller, radio gear, so we got receiver, switch, on-off switch. And what do we get into here? Oh, they talk about painting the body. So it looks like they drill holes for the body mounts. They paint the inside. Looks like there's some masking tape here. And there's the end product. Have a nice little Lamborghini with a wing on it. Looks like maybe this is replacement bags. So bag A, B, C, all the way through L, which is the body, and just the replacement cuffs for those bags. So a very cool kit indeed. Kind of happy to have this in my collection. I will, as I say with all my kits, I will eventually get around to building it. I think it'll be a fun kit to build and a fun kit to have on display. And that is that. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Take care. Bye.